y'all doing? Well, y'all can barely see me. You'll see me sometimes being in light. Y'all know I'm dark as hell. But no, I came on today with my It Is What It Is series because I just want to reach out to some people. Okay? Life is tough, y'all. At the end of the day, I'm gonna start off with what my mom and me, talked about it. What my mom has always said, and it used to trouble me because, coming up, we were growing and learning and stuff like that. So, you always wonder what your parents mean by certain things. And if y'all watched a few of my videos before, y'all know I always go back to something that was said, something the old folks used to say, and I try to dissect that and bring it into everyday life now. And so, me and my mom gets to talking, and we talk about marriage, relationships, stuff like that. And so my mama has said, I don't never put my all into a person. She said, I love them to a certain extent. And I put in what I get, but I don't put my all into a person, because at the end of the day, anybody can walk out on it. Okay? So, we were talking about that. I took that as a lesson learned. I had some friendships to end, some relationships to end, some situationships to end, stuff like that. So when she used to say it a while back, I was kind of like, Mom, you married. Like, why would you say something like that? Like, when you get married, you evidently done put your all into that person by then, because you like, damn, this is my love, this is my lifelong partner. But then I got to thinking, that was my mom's second marriage. So you was married before, you know what I'm saying? So you could have put your all in there, and you didn't, and then this and the third. So it goes on and forth, because now you start to think about, in your family, how many people have had failed marriages? Or, long ass relationships, but no real on paper commitment. And so, as I'm thinking about this stuff, coming up, I'm just like, I don't get why my mama said that. But then it took me once again to learn the lesson. I got with the wrong person. Dealt with him for years. That man, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, and I hate to say that because it's dead and gone. It's nothing serious, whatever. But back then it was like, damn, I got thrown under the bus. I got cheated on constantly, lied to constantly, played basically constantly. That man played my face, made me feel like he was the only one and I was the only one. And y'all know how that shit is when you get real knee deep in your chest and your heart, to the point where you be having anxiety attacks or panic attacks behind the bullshit, stuff like that. So, love can make you do crazy shit. It can drive your ass fucking crazy, especially when you the only one really in love. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. That man had told me a long time ago, before we actually got real serious and moved out together, that he really wasn't in love with me, but he loved me. And at the time, I felt like it was because we had just started a relationship, and we had only been together for like a few months. So I was like, in my mind, like, of course you're not in love, nigga. You don't really know me. Like, we still getting to know each other. You know what I'm saying? And so I understood, at that point. But I really thought about it as time went by. Like, now you meant that shit. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy thing is, we could be good friends if we didn't have a child together. He doesn't know how to be a parent. You know what I'm saying? So I learned my lesson from that relationship. It ended very badly. Very, very seriously badly. And I learned, damn, I had put my all into the relationship to the point where I was letting that man do whatever the fuck he wanted to do, and I was just sitting there eating it, taking it, biting it, going on with life. So I understand now. It's better to love yourself and take care of yourself. It's crazy because we don't know how to love ourselves. We knew when we were coming up, when we were like selfish or wanted to do this and didn't care what everybody else wanted to do, and I'm this type of person and you're that type of person, so we just not gonna click. But as we become adults, it's like we lose ourselves, because now we got to figure out life. But now we got people holding us down or back. We got folks in this ear and out this ear, and instead of us really still keeping that same attitude, we're actually molding and shaping ourselves to what society and people in our environment wants. And it's hard because you want to change to be an adult, but it's like in the midst of your change, people are helping you change, and you don't need it. So I'm here to reach out to somebody because I know I'm not the only one. And I make these videos because I've seen videos where people talk about something so deep that I never thought people would think about. And I see, I'd be like, well, damn, I'm not the only one. So now I try to make some videos sometimes and reach out to people, because it's sad that we don't have that outlet. We don't have that comfort, that love there. You know what I'm saying? I have poured into people and didn't get poured back. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't count that. You know what I'm saying? Because when I do something, I do it out the kindness of my heart. Not because I want something back. It's because I don't want to end up in that position and don't have nobody. I start to put myself in people's shoes instead of judging. You know what I'm saying? So I got on here because I don't care what y'all do. Take care of y'all damn self. I can't preach that enough. And I'm breaking chains, getting through a whole bunch of shit myself to where I'm just like, fuck it all. I'm tired of it. Like, whatever you feel like you need to do, you do. Whatever I feel like I need to do, I'ma do. And I ain't gonna give a damn about it. Because sometimes you have to be alone. God isolates us and puts us by ourselves to grow, to heal, to become a better version of us. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that friendship, that relationship and stuff has to end. Sometimes that job you working for ain't the fucking job for you. Sometimes you got to move on. Whether it's a lower paying job than where you at, or whether it's a higher paying job than where you at. Either way, it's God putting you in place for so many more, so much more, many more blessings. You know what I'm saying? We tend to look at stuff in a negative, bad way. We tend to overthink. We tend to feel like, Lord, what am I being punished for now? I'm telling y'all this because this is how I was thinking. Lord, what am I being punished for now? Lord, I didn't even do nothing. Like, I've been trying to do this and do that to make it better. I've been trying to do this, that. The whole time, it's like, baby, you got to go through this so that I can put you where you need to be. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what it is, you know, you gonna eventually catch on and be like, yo, I'm tired. Like, this not finna keep going on. Like, I just can't deal with this shit no more. Hold on, y'all. I'm back, y'all. I had to get me some sodas and stuff. But take care of yourself, man. Like, oh Lord, I'm sorry. You know, the Lord is isolating us, man. Like, for real. And I'm learning. I'm telling y'all, like, in the midst of me telling y'all this, it's because I'm learning this stuff and I'm really trying to push through. And I'm gonna keep strong and push through. I don't care how many nights I gotta cry or pray or do whatever I do. One thing about me that I noticed that has messed my life up tremendously is I stopped praying. And y'all, I ain't talking about praying and just be like, I prayed and the Lord still ain't doing. No, you got to really believe in the prayers. And another thing my mama told me, which made sense to me when she told me, because I was older. But another thing she told me, and I probably said this in one of my other videos, why pray and continue to pray about something and worry about it? When you pray, the thing to do is leave it in God's hands to handle from there on out. Not saying don't keep praying about it, but pray about it, but don't worry. Just keep letting the Lord know. Let your request be known and leave it alone. Stop even thinking about it, she said. Don't even think about it no more. Act like it does. Act like that issue or that problem doesn't even exist. And so, y'all, one day, this was a few years ago. This was back in 2019. I tried this, y'all. I said, I'm going to do what she said. I'm going to pray. I ain't going to even think about it. I'm going to just keep praying. Now, this was for a job I wanted, which is a job I'm working now. And I prayed. Every night I prayed, and I just talked to the Lord, and I made my request known. And I just kept going to work, doing me. And so one day, I got that call, got the job, went on about my business, and that was that. When y'all pray, believe in y'all prayers. Pray, believe, and just keep on going. Just keep pushing towards that prayer. Now, I'm going to tell you, faith without works is dead. So, when she said leave it in the Lord's hands, it's just not to think about it. You know what I'm saying? But you still got to work towards it. You can't say, Lord, I need a job, and don't put in no application. You know what I'm saying? Or, Lord, I need this, and don't work towards it. So, when you pray, believe in your prayers, but work as well. You know what I'm saying? Do what you can do on your end to show God you mean business. You got to get up. You got to show some strength. You got to be a warrior and go for it. You know what I'm saying? I often talk to people, my brothers, or I can sometimes even my brother overtalk me, but anybody I can talk to encourage them, men and women, because we all go through something. One thing I've learned in this life, men go through a lot of S. You know what I'm saying? We always feel like because men act so nonchalant, they don't go through nothing. They don't need that love, that care, that how you doing. No, they act nonchalant because they're raised to act nonchalant. They're raised to be tough and not show no emotion and I'm okay stuff. They're raised to be like that. But in reality, you know, everybody is hurting out here. So this is for everybody. Do some self-loving, some praying, some healing. I'm going to just say self-loving. I ain't going to tell you what to do as far as self-loving, because whatever your self-love technique is may work for you. And it might not work for me. Just like anything that works for me may not work for somebody else. You know, or it may work for somebody else. So I'm going to start maybe posting once a week. And I'm going to start, you know, sharing my self-love posts. Hey, this is what I did this week for my self-love. And I'm going to tell y'all, my self-love is so simple. My self-love can consist of going on the boardwalk, watching the water, listening to gospel music. Music is my therapy. Or, hey y'all, today, instead of going on break running errands, I took a nap. It's self-love. You know what I'm saying? So, one thing I do know I need to do, another thing, because I said praying first. I need to start back praying, reading my Bible, writing my stuff down. Another thing is get active. I noticed that I do a lot of sleeping, and that cause to me is like a depression, anxiety and depression type mode, and I don't like that. So one thing I need to start doing, since I've gained a little weight anyway, is get back active. Let me go for some walks. I can't go to the gym right now because I just had surgery, so I want to be clear from the doctor before I start doing any extra stuff, which I've been doing strenuous work around the house that I don't need to be doing, but still I want to get clear from the doctor. But yeah, so I have I'm going to start getting more active, start doing a little bit more walking, drinking more water, because I do drink a lot of soda and juice and coffee. Well, coffee, I only really drink 1 cup of coffee in the morning. I got to have my cup of joy in the morning. But the good thing about me, I don't use sugar in my coffee. I just use creamer. My dentist still got on me. He's like, use sugar-free creamer. It does not matter. Anything and everything we eat gonna have something in there to tear our teeth up. Just be glad I ain't added no extra sugar in there. So, maybe I'm gonna start you know, eating healthy again. But I'm gonna take it one day at a time. So tomorrow, this week, I'll probably, for self-love, get back into my Bible and start back praying. I'm gonna continue to pray, but get back into my Bible and writing my notes down for my Bible, and getting active. So I'm gonna try to go for a walk each day this week, on my lunch break, or maybe early in the morning, don't matter, to probably early in the morning since it's cooler these days, just to kind of, you know, get myself back in together, you know, kind of get back more energy to do things and have fun. So I love you guys. I hope I helped someone. If I did, if I missed anything, or if someone want to chip in and add something or say something, let me know. I wish there was a way I could, I know it's a way I can go live, but you got to have so many views and all that stuff. But I wish there was a way I could, so that people can come in and chime in and say something and stuff like that. But for right now, I'm going to just be posting. I'm going to try to post a self-love thing once a week. And I'm gonna try to hopefully I can reach out to somebody and help somebody get through life. I love you guys. I hope you guys have a great week, great prosperous week. The kids are out for the summer, so woohoo. But I'm gonna try to find some crazy mess to do with them, I guess. So I will catch up with you guys later. I might post Friday to let you know how my self-love week went, and you know, it is what it is. Love you guys. Toodles.
Baby got 'em open all over town. Strictly 'cause she don't play